Hey sparkly beings, welcome back to my channel. Today we have about a 15 to 20 minute sequence, and this is to kind of help guide us into the Lunar New Year. So this is the year of the wood snake. It's often expressed that the year of the snake is a time of healing. It's also a time of change and shedding your skin. So those are just things to kind of take into consideration as we move into this next year and or chapter of our lives. The sequence is just kind of to help connect you to an intention that you want to take into the progression of the Lunar New Year as a way to kind of move energy through your body and get a little clarity while you're focusing on your intention. So that's the idea of this practice today. It's beginner friendly. It does have some balancing postures, and that's just to kind of help solidify grounding yourself with a good foundation and being able to hold balance no matter what's kind of being thrown at you. Figuratively, postures do have to do with the moon. So there's your low crescent, your high crescent, and your half moon. They all test your balance in some way. All that being said, whenever you're ready, join me on your mat. Begin with me on your mat. Bring your feet about hip-width distance apart. Roll your shoulders down and back and root through your feet. Press all 10 toes into the earth and release. Start to focus on your breath. So inhale, imagine a white light coming through the base of your feet to the crown of your head. And through the crown of your head, all the way down your spine to the base of your feet. Inhale, feel your body gently rise from the earth. And on your exhale, feel your body gently sink into the earth. Here I invite you to set an intention for how you'd like to progress through the Lunar New Year. And bring that intention through you during this sequence, just to reflect on it, just a moment. I'll give you some cues during this practice to come back to that intention. So begin with me in mountain pose. Go ahead and face the front of your mat. Feet, once again, hip-width distance apart. Roll your shoulders down and back, palms towards the front. You really want to be expansive here through your chest, and you want to guide your tailbone down towards the earth. You're going to activate all of your muscle fibers here. So you're activating your quads, shins, hamstrings, glutes. Your shoulder blades are coming back towards one another. You have length in your neck and your spine. And release. Go ahead and shake it out. Inhale, both arms out and up as you gaze up. Lengthen through your spine, energetically pointing your fingers towards the sky. Exhale, press the air away, chin to chest. Inhale, both arms out and up. Stay extended here, and this time clasp your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale here to lengthen, and exhale, gently lean towards the right. Make sure that you're creating space between your shoulders and your ears here. You really want to think about pressing down into your left foot, being nice and long into your side body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, press the air away, chin to chest. Breathe into the back of your neck. Inhale, both arms out and up, and this time clasp your right wrist with your left hand. Lengthen through your spine, and exhale, gently lean towards the left. Putting your weight into your right foot to brace yourself and lengthen through that side body. Breathe into the space. Be mindful about not shifting too far forward, too far back. All right, inhale back to center. Exhale, press the air away, chin to chest. Let's do a few shoulder rolls here. So roll your shoulders up and back and reverse direction. Just getting some blood flow and mobility into that space. And let it go. Inhale, raise both arms out and up, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, flat back, swan dive, palms towards the earth. Forward fold, a slight bend in your knees. Inhale here, halfway lift, palms to shins, navel in, shoulders down and back. Exhale, press your palms to the mat and step back for your plank. So I invite you once again to come back to that intention that you started for the beginning of class. Just reflect on it and hold space for it. Inhale here. On your exhale, come into your chaturanga. So option to lower your knees. You still want to think about lengthening your tailbone away from you. And your elbows go in towards your ribs. Heart towards the earth. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Lengthen through your tailbone and open through your heart here. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and raise your hips up and back for your first down dog. So here, I really want you to think about melting your heart towards your thighs. Bend into your knees to create length for your back. This posture isn't about getting your heels on the ground. This posture is about lengthening through your spine. So if you need to bend your knees, feel free to do so. I also invite you to walk here, so bend into one knee and the other, gently shifting your weight. Shoulders are away from your ears. Biceps are towards the front of the room. And gently settle back in. Inhale, raise your right leg up and back for three-legged dog. Hold it here and activate that glute muscle. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into your knee and allow your right foot to gently drift behind you as you open your hip for a nice little hip flexor stretch. Holding space. Inhale back to center. Exhale, step your right foot between both hands in the low lunge. Inhale here to lengthen through your spine. And exhale, gently lower your left knee onto the mat. Untuck your back toes and press into your low lunge, your low crescent lunge. So think about drawing your tailbone down here to create space for that hip flexor. Inhale, raise both arms out and up. Lengthen through your spine. Energetically point your fingertips towards the sky. On your exhale, take both hands behind you and clasp your fingers. Draw your palms down and away and open through your heart here as we come into a gentle back bend. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into your throat. I just had a little chest pop here. That might happen for you. One more breath here. Exhale, gently rise. Tuck your back toe and lift your back knee as we come into our high crescent lunge. So inhale here. And then exhale, shift your weight forward as you press into your right foot and guide yourself up into Warrior 3. Stay focused. We're going to do a gentle shift of our weight. So extend your arms out to your sides. Inhale here. Exhale, gently twist. I'll move back away from my furniture to open your hip. So you really want to think about energetically pressing in through your left heel and opening that hip. You have a slight bend in your front leg. Option here to float your half moon. I don't know that I feel steady enough to do that right now. A gazing point in front of you is best. There we are. And gently windmill both hands down. Rotate your torso back towards the earth and step back for your plank. Once again, rerouting into your intention, how you want to progress through this Lunar New Year. Feel the length of your spine, the strength in your quads. Inhale here. Exhale your version of chaturanga, knees or not. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders down and back, open through your heart, tops of your feet on the earth. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees and raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Once again, bend into your knees gently if you need to. Melt your heart towards your thighs, biceps towards the front of the room. Lengthen through your spine. Option to shift around if you feel like you need to. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So inhale, raise your left leg up and back. Really activate that glute muscle here. Holding space. And then gently bend into your knee on your exhale as you guide your left foot behind you. We're stretching into that hip flexor. Inhale here. Exhale, rotate back towards the earth. Inhale here and exhale. Guide your left foot between both hands and come into your low lunge. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, gently lower your back knee to the earth. Maybe untuck your toes or keep them tucked for balance. Press both palms into your left thigh. Shoulders down and back, set up for your low crescent. So really think about lengthening your tailbone here down towards the earth and getting nice and stable in that knee. And inhale, both arms out and up. Energetically raise your fingertips towards the sky. Do your best to keep your shoulders away from your ears here. And exhale, draw both arms behind you and interlace your fingers. This time reverse your clasp. So if it feels different than the previous, if it feels weird, that means it's reversed from what we did. Inhale here to lengthen. On your exhale, gently lean back, hinge backwards. Still drawing your tailbone down towards the earth, staying strong in both legs, opening into your heart space, breathing into your throat. Inhale here. And exhale to rise. Get ready, tuck your toes, and come into your high crescent lunge. Heart still open. Inhale here, and exhale, press into your left foot as you float your back leg up and back for warrior three. Engaging your shoulders away from your ears. Think about flexing into your back foot and think about rotating your hip down towards the earth so that your hips are parallel with the line of the earth. Inhale here. Exhale, extend both arms out to your sides. Inhale to lengthen and shift your weight towards the left. So allow your left hand to come down first and then gently start to rotate your hip open. And start to draw your shoulder down and back and open through that chest. Press into your right heel and really lengthen through that leg. Option once again to float your half moon. And release. Bring both hands down to your mat. Come back for your low lunge. Step it back for your plank. Inhale here. And set and reconnect with that intention. Holding the space. Breathing away doubt. And gently come into your chaturanga. On your exhale, inhale, upward facing dog, tops of the feet into the earth, open through your heart. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Let your heart melt towards your legs. Press into all 10 fingers and all 10 toes. Lengthen through your spine. And gently lower your knees to the earth. From here, bring your big toes together and extend your knees out to the width of your mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, lower your heart or your forehead to your mat for child's pose. You can bring a block or bolster behind your heels if your hips are still too high. Whatever feels right for you. Breathe into your heart space. Connect to your heart, to your third eye. Breathe into your third eye. Reconnect with that intention. instilling it into your heart and into your throat and into your third eye. And gently begin to rise and to walk your hands back towards you and come to sit back on your heels. Bring both knees together. Roll your shoulders down and back as we sit in our thunderbolt pose. Nice and long to your spine here. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Gently shift your weight from back to back and forth, right to left. Back and forth would be more like this, and I don't know that that really does much for us. So let's shift from right to left. And gently bring yourself to the left side. Lower your hips mindfully. Extend your legs out ahead of you. Let's go ahead and walk up towards the top of our mats a little bit to give ourselves a little more space before we come into our reclining postures. Inhale here to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, palms of your hands towards the sky. Lengthen through your arms. Inhale here and exhale, gently roll down one vertebra at a time, as mindfully as you can. The more intention and awareness we bring to our movements, the more control we'll have. Head's the last thing to lower. Inhale, lengthen for full body stretch. Arms extended above your head, legs down below. And guide your arms down towards your sides. Bring your heels towards your glutes. Knees are towards the sky. Let's do a few windshield wipers with our knees. So gently shift your knees from left to right and right to left. You can go ahead and bring your arms out into a T shape as this creates a little bit more balance here. And then guide both of your knees towards your chest. Place your palms on the outsides of your knees and gently do a few circles here as well. So we're just massaging our lower backs, relaxing our nervous system. Go ahead and reverse the direction. Bring your base of your feet towards the sky. Grab the outer edges of your feet and bend into your knees, lengthen through your tailbone. Knees are coming down towards your ribs, and just come into your happy baby here. So option to extend into one leg and the other if that feels good, or to just stay here and maybe rock in place or do a little bit of both. Just honor whatever your body is asking you for in this moment. And gently release your feet. Bring the base of your feet together and lower them down into Baddha Konasana, so reclining butterfly pose. Bring your arms out 45-degree angle to open through your shoulders. So you can either stay here or come into a complete Savasana, which is our corpse pose. So that's where you would let both legs drift out as your feet are open towards the sky. And just breathe into the length of your spine. Once again, scanning it. Breathing through the base of your feet to the crown of your head. And the crown of your head to the base of your feet. And gently allow yourself to melt into the earth, releasing any tension from your body. Option to stay here longer if desired, or continue to follow and progress with me. So guide your knees towards the sky and shift your weight towards the left as you guide your left arm under your head as if it were a pillow. Place your right palm into the earth and steady yourself here. Inhale, press into your palm and guide yourself up into a nice easy seat to face me. So easy seat is an actual posture. The base of your left foot on the inside of your right thigh and the base of your right foot on the outside of your left shin. Roll your shoulders down and back. Lengthen through your spine. and sit into your sit bones here. So option to sit on a pillow or a bolster or block to raise your hips. This creates space in your hip flexors and your lower back. When you're settled and ready, close your eyes and refocus on your breath. Palms towards the sky for receiving. Reconnecting with your intention, whatever that might be for you. Maybe more health, wealth, connection to loved ones. Maybe just strengthening a skill set, whatever that is, bring that into this moment here. And connect with it into your heart space, your throat space, on your exhale, into your third eye. Inhale, raise both hands out and up. Press palms together. Exhale, bring hands to heart center in prayer. Inhale here to lengthen through your spine, and exhale, gently hinge at your hips. Bow to yourself and thank yourself for this time to reconnect with your mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. I hope you really got a lot out of that and that you feel a little bit more connected with your intentions and that you feel a little stronger in your foundations and your support of balance. I hope that this was a good opportunity for you to ground yourself in your inner peace before we move into the rest of this next lunar year. All that being said, keep sharing your light, and until next time, namaste.